Hey everyone, I'm Rebecca Castro, Vice President of the Jeremy Castro Foundation, and welcome back to our vlog. Okay, so everyone, I'm super excited about today's vlog. It is going to be all about the market research survey that we put out, and we're not only going to go over the answers, but we're also going to go over some of the main data points that we collected from the survey. My mom is going to come home, and we are going to sit down and present the results together, so just waiting on her, and then we'll be ready. She's finally home, so let's go track her down. Hello, Rose. Hi. Okay, so now that we found my mom, we are going to go ahead and announce the results of the survey. I think we got some pretty good results.
Good.
I think it was really good.
Thank you all for participating because this really helps us. Thank you.
So for the awareness survey, there was a total of 70 respondents, which is good. Hopefully the next survey we do will get a few more people. Because the more people we have, it's just really more data for us. So of those people, of the 70 respondents, there were 60% that were female and 40% that were male.
Great.
So 6 respondents were ages 0 to 18. 50 respondents were ages 18 to 34. 12 respondents were ages 50 to 65. And 2 were ages 65 plus. So
that wasn't me.
So the 50 respondents, the majority of the people we had were ages 18 to 34.
Perfect.
So that's exactly the age range that we're trying to target. I think it's interesting that there was only 6 respondents that were ages 0 to 18. So that really means it kind of starts at 18 and the awareness is, So, okay, so obviously with the questions where you guys had to rate your awareness or do any of the rating, we're not going to go over those. We're just going to go over the questions that have actual answers. So the first question is, have you personally been affected by opioid abuse? Example, family member or friends. So the results for that, 90% of participants said that they have been personally affected by opioid abuse.
That's sad.
That's very sad. Based on this survey, most people who do not have personal experience with opioid abuse were unable to identify the opioids in question number 7.
Unaware of it.
I think that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
It just really shows that unless you've kind of had personal experience with it, it's not necessarily in your realm.
90% though, that's a lot.
That's sad.
It is.
That's very sad, yeah. Okay, so question number 5. Opioids are a class of drugs either derived from or chemically similar to compounds found in opium poppy seeds. The answer to that was true, and 100% of participants got that correct, so that is awesome.
Yay.
Number 7, this is the question I was referring to in question number 4. Please select the following prescription medications that contain opioids. I did want to point out, I thought it was very interesting, the pattern, is that a lot of people thought Xanax and Prozac were opioids. So question number 8, what street drug is fentanyl most commonly mixed with? We gave the answers of cocaine, heroin, crystal meth, and marijuana. The correct answer is heroin. And 95% of the participants answered this question correctly.
Very good.
As 95% of you guys associate fentanyl with heroin. So that's a really good thing because fentanyl is the new drug that's killing everyone around here. So, yeah. Okay. True or false? Drug overdose is the leading cause of accidental death in the United States.
True.
True. The answer is true. Again, 95% of all participants answered this question correctly. The interesting thing is a majority of the incorrect answers were from females ranging from ages 50 to 65.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, question 11. What is heroin? So, I thought this was interesting too. Only 17% of participants answered this question correctly. The majority age group who answered correctly were females ages 18 to 34. That's interesting.
Very good.
So the correct answer for that would be what heroin is an opioid most commonly used as a recreational drug for its euphoric effects. The majority group who answered the incorrect answer, the most popular one, was a synthetic analgesic drug that is similar to morphine in its effects and subject to abuse and addiction. That actual definition is for fentanyl. So they
It's
were
kind of close, though. I can see how you would miss that.
It's very, very
Yeah.
close, yeah. But you have to see that they are still two separate things. And fentanyl is 50 to 100 times more potent and deadly than heroin.
That just means that maybe we need to educate that age group a little bit more.
The parents,
Get some interest going.
This is all very pertinent to what we do moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so question 13. How many Americans take at least one prescribed medication? We gave the answers of 12%, 33%, 70%, and 50%.
I would say 70%.
That's correct. Good for you. You didn't even see the answer on that one.
Thank you.
Okay, so 75% of participants answered this question correctly. We're not going to share any of the other answers just because it's a little bit more personal and the data for it to measure it on the different scales is going to be a little bit more complex. But again, thank you guys so much. We hope that you enjoyed the survey, and we will hopefully be doing more later in the future. But
Thank you for participating, because this was our first, and we got a really great response. And our next ones, we hope we get more responses. But if we can educate you in any way, hit us up on the website, jeremycastrofoundation.org. And we're all about educating you.
yes. There you are.
Hey,
Are you ready
What's
to
for
do the
lunch?
survey?
yeah, after I have some lunch, I'm really starving.